Welcome, everyone, to this solo session for Valgor. I'm hoping that this video is uploaded right after session 72, but who knows how these events will go. So this is somewhat of a recap, or like a flashback solo session episode for you all, but for us, we are playing this right before we play session 72. And so, without further ado, let's get into it. This is a bit of what Valgor is going through during the nice little break of the end and the beginning. So, we will begin with you essentially are now at Asgor. You have been dropped off, and I guess what's your first goal?
I'll go see my parents.
Meet with your parents, yeah. You, I guess for a lot of it we can sort of recap through it a little bit.
Yeah.
But anything in particular you want to be talking with your parents about, or just sort of catching up?
Just catching up,
because they'll of course ask you like what you're doing in town, like what's going on, how's it been going.
I mean, a lot of it too is like I feel like I don't know during the I haven't like talked to them a lot. I've written them a lot of letters since I started this whole thing, so it's more of like a more in-depth. This is what I've been up to. How have you guys been doing?
So you're gonna go like a lot more in depth than you have done in the past.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then.
Yeah.
And then I'll make a promise to write to them more.
And then probably not do it. But,
probably.
But you'll try. It's the thought that counts. Last time you saw them was a while ago. Let's see.
The Void Dragon, I think. Yeah,
which would be April 25th, 2083. And it's, May, June, July. You're roughly, I think, in August or July.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yes.
Yeah, because
end of June.
Yeah.
So it's been 2-3 months. Anywho.
But even then, that visit was a quick visit too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it was decent length, but decent for adventurers.
Yeah.
You were there for probably 3-4 days.
3-4 days, yeah. Fought a dragon and instantly left.
Yeah. Yeah, came in, found out there's a... anywho, go watch the episodes if you haven't seen it yet. That's what, sessions 50... Oh, no, yeah. 54, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Wow, that was like a good 5-session thing. Wow. Okay, well. You catch up with your family, and then I'm assuming you said you wanted to go... meet up with your friends as well?
Yeah,
I'm assuming similar.
Yeah, similar
concept.
thing. Probably not too much more. Probably a little less in depth than the family, but.
Oh, okay. Well, as days go by and you can keep in touch with your family and your friends, eventually there's a game that they really want to try out with you. They're like, since you're in town, we might as well. Let's play Dice Toss. I just learned about this game the other day. You want to play?
Sure.
All right. So Zathriel goes and grabs like a bag of like dice and stuff, brings it out, hands you 3d6, and he says, "So, The goal of this game is, there's 5 rounds. There's a target number for each round. The first target number will be 5, then it's 4, 3, 2, and 1 for each of the rounds. You roll 3d6, and however many numbers match the target number is how many points you get for that round. By the end of all 5 rounds, you see who has the most points, and that's who wins.
Okay.
And then 6s are wild, because there's no 6th round, so there's never a target number 6.
So 6 always counts as a point?
Yes. So, Let's get into it. First round. So Melosa, Miri, and Zathriel are all here with you.
Okay.
The target number is 5.
I got 2 points.
You get 2 points. Looks like Zathriel got 0. Let me write that down. I already put down Melosa and Miri's points, so I didn't have to roll 9d6 every time. Okay, Zathriel got 0. Next round, target number is 4.
1 point.
Right, so you got 1 point last round or 2?
1 point this round.
1 point. What about last round?
Last round I got 2.
Where'd pencil go? Where'd pencil go? Oh, probably.
Right over there.
There's one.
Where you sat last.
Ah, I got one here too that I brought to the one shot. So you got 2, then 1. Wow.
0 and 0.
Zathriel sucks. Zathriel got 0 and 0. And then now it's target number 3.
3. 1 point.
Gosh. Okay, 1 point. He got 1 point. But so far, Melosa got 2 points, 1 point, and then 2 points. And then Miri got 2 points, 1 point, 0 points so far.
So
Melosa's in the lead by 1. Target is 2 now.
1 point.
3 ones. So,
I could only next round.
Zathriel sucks at this game. He's like, I shouldn't have even asked to play this. Man. And then Melosa got 1 and Miri got 0.
Okay, so 1 point lead still.
So 1 point lead from Melosa.
Alright, 1s.
Now 1s.
I've at least got 1 point each turn.
Zathriel got yet another 0. What is
like
wrong
all 5s
with him?
or something?
No, he got 2, 2, and 3.
Oh.
So
That's what you wanted last round.
And Miri got 0 yet again. But Melosa got 1 point. So Melosa won by 1 point. She got a total of 7, and you got a total of 6. Man, close game.
Close game.
I shouldn't have even asked to play. Well, I mean, Miri, you lost. No, I lost. No, I lost. Miri got 3. Gosh. So, with that game, and they also have. I guess we'll say you can introduce them to Worm War.
Yeah, Worm War.
Yeah. So they learn about Worm War, and you guys get to. So, like every so often, you get to just meet up with them when they're not busy, because they're fairly busy with trying to. They all have to have jobs, or else they can't really afford their apartment. So all of them are very busy with that. But anytime they're free, they're like, "We have you while we have you, so let's play games. Let's hang out. Let's have fun." Sometimes they bring you out to. They go hunting with you, so you can go hunt some more boars, like the good old days. And
it was a little bit easier than last time.
Yeah. I guess. Do you want? Because last time you were very messy about how you killed the boar. Are you gonna try to improve that, or just you don't care? Still kill the boar messily. Like,
I don't know. I feel like a finesse isn't really my style. I would go for a quick, clean.
A cleaner kill still though.
Yeah.
But like
chop off the. I don't know. I would go for a.
It's not like carving or something.
Yeah, just chop off the head. That'd be a nice quick kill. I mean, they don't really use the head for much anyway. So like, if I don't damage anything, but like
you could sell it.
If I chop off the head, the hide's still good. Everything's still good there. The boar didn't suffer. Everything's good there.
Yeah.
So.
And they're very impressed with how much smoother you were at this than last time.
Well, you know what I could do? I could show off my future lance. I could be like, "Hey, you see that boar over there?"
Yeah. And they're like, "What is that? Where'd you get that?"
It's from a future guy. We took long story.
Oh, man, I forget.
Our adventures are wild.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know where to begin with that.
And I really don't know how to start.
And so, as the days go by, you also wanted to start training flying and ranger subclass, correct?
Yes.
how would you go about doing that? Where do you want to train?
Pull up my old character with the Ranger subclass so I can sort of remember how I took it, because I already made it.
Oh yeah.
Let me just see how I took it, because I know I didn't like take it necessarily like in the normal Ranger sense.
Well, it's more who do you want to train with, or how do you want to train? Do you want to train by yourself?
I was thinking training with Melosa's the one of the.
I think they're both Rangers. Melosa and Mary.
Yeah, I think training with them was my idea.
Yeah. Oh, Melosa's a fighter. Mary's the Ranger.
Okay. I think both of them would still work, because I'm not going like normal Ranger style.
Yeah.
Let me.
Sure thing.
Let me see what I did here in the Ranger class.
Well, whenever they're available, they can help train you. But
yeah, because the fighting style for my Ranger class, I focused on defense. So like it's more of a
more of a defensive style,
or the defensive style. With the hunter.
Subclass.
Subclass.
Cool.
So.
Yeah, both of them are fairly good at teaching you with that, but they are very busy. So most of your day you don't get to see them. So I guess what else would you fill your days with while they're not able to teach you?
I probably do some prayers with Bahamut too. That's something else I feel like I was lacking on my adventure. Like he told me to do something, I did what he told me to do, but like I didn't ever like try to ask him for more help or guidance, or like try to like talk to him about like what's going on with how this, and like if he could help or anything like that. I just sort of like he sent me to do this, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And just sort of more or less not necessarily forgot about him, but like neglected him.
I see. Yeah. So it's kind of like saying you're sorry, but also trying to rebuild a bit of a relationship, I guess. Even though you've never had a
bad
full-on relationship with him, or
I don't know, maybe try to grow it a little bit. He gave me those wings in the middle of the fight.
Yeah.
And like he helped me out a little bit here and a little bit there, but then like I've thanked him a little bit for those, but like I feel like all the help he's given me has not been properly thanked.
Yeah.
So
as days go by with you praying, training, and I guess just spending time in Asgor, eventually you bump into Topher. He sees that you're in town, and he's like, Valgor,
hi.
What brings you back to Asgor? Welcome, first of all.
Yeah, nice to see you again.
Yes, you too.
Our party's just taking a little break over this next couple months. We just felt like we've been running from problem to problem, and we've all wanted a chance to stop and think and collect on what we've done.
I see. That's understandable. The life of adventurer is
it's been
commendable and exhausting.
Yes.
I guess I feel I need to I feel I should apologize to you. I've done and said a lot to you that in the past that I want to apologize for how I've treated you throughout all these years. I never had a great upbringing, and you were just... You had it all, basically. And I suppose it was a little bit of jealousy that was not dealt with in the proper way, and I just want to say that I'm very sorry. As a newly appointed king here, I want to refresh my mindset and become a better leader. And that means first to get things internally right, and that means I need to apologize for everything that happened.
I accept your apology. I do think there were some times where it was rough with our relationships, but I think that without you, I probably wouldn't be who I am today. Like, there's always, I don't know, like, going back, you push me to do something, more or less, like, you tell me I can't do this, or, like, you shouldn't be able to do that, or, like, with your, more or less, your bullying, or your rough words, could, also be used as, like a whetstone or something like that pushes me stronger, pushes me to achieve something that someone else thinks I can't. So, I mean, it was rough. There was a grudge, but I think the grudge is slowly faded. So.
Well, I'm glad I'm glad there was some good that came from it. I mean,
yeah.
I feel bad for how everything has been throughout our lives. And I also, of course, want to, again, apologize for how the Frost Giants whole thing went down. There truly wasn't any other way that it could have gone.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have loved for us to be able to solve it in a diplomatic way. But, you know,
diplomatic, yeah.
Yeah. And thank you for you and your friends still helping my men, even with no obligation. I just wish it was done in the more legal route.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think the we're gonna do this off the books type thing is just a little too much for me and my group. Like, otherwise, like, if you were, I don't know, I feel like that was the stone that we didn't want to like go over, or whatever, however that saying goes, but like that was the one thing that I feel like if it wasn't for, like, oh hey, you can't talk about this or anything like that, we probably would have gone along with it. But
yes, there's a lot that goes into things like that. The techniques we used and how we had to make sure it was swift enough that we made the casualties to a minimum. We needed that to be a little less known, and then also a lot of cities have since they've been a bit angered towards our methods because they didn't hear it the correct way. They just heard it through rumors, and so we'll see what happens with all that, but it's not optimal for collaboration.
Yeah.
Not just for Asgor, but they won't receive our help as much because they see us as risky. But they just don't know the full story. So it takes a lot more to try to converse with other cities now.
Yeah.
And I just wished it wouldn't have gone that way. Also, somehow I have told my people many times that this rumor is completely false, but a rumor started with the Royal Misfits around here that your group was the reason for everything going to crap in the Frost Giants. A lot of people dismiss it and think it is like a
scapegoat.
No, they think of it as more of a tinfoil hat, like, you know, whatever the... What
conspiracy?
Is the term? Yes, conspiracy, that's a word, yeah. Yeah. A lot of people think of it as a conspiracy, but I have formally told people that it was not your fault, it was just... the conversations went wrong. And that you were all there for just helping us. Mm-hmm. But some people have not taken it that way. So okay. I apologize that rumor even started. Anywho, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I'm glad that you can find some respite in our city here again. How long are you going to be here for?
Till what's the festival called?
The Day of Dreams?
Day of Dreams, yeah. Till then, our party's gonna reunite. Reunite there.
So you're here for a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you'll be seeing our terraforming project with the expansion and getting some homes for the homeless here.
There we go. Yeah. If you need any help with that, let me know.
Oh, okay. Have you ever? I don't recall you ever doing any blue collar job type stuff. Have you?
That's not necessarily, but I mean, I'm strong. I can move things.
Sure.
I can help plants grow.
Yeah, we have plenty of buildings, and I suppose plants could be grown there. We don't have. I guess we didn't have a lot of.
I guess plant growers or helping farms start up.
Yeah.
That's
Well, we don't have many farms planned there currently. But who knows? Maybe someone that you help around, because there's going to be a lot of stuff that needs to be moved, especially the mountain itself. Basically, it's a tedious explanation on how we're. A simple way to say it is we're blowing it up, kind of.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, but it's a lot more.
Rolling it up nicely.
Yeah, yeah. We're trying...
Controlled explosion.
Yes, and we're making it more of we're making it become more brittle, and we're chipping away at chunks of it at a time,
yeah,
and eventually...
Like a cliffside homes, mm-hmm. or something like that? Or?
Yeah. Some will be some cliffside homes, but we're trying to make more of a flatter terrain so we can get as many homes as we can there. So, if you hear some explosions pretty soon, that will be, you'll know where it's coming from.
Here we go. Okay.
And then eventually you guys part ways, mm-hmm. and the days continue on, and you start to see the mountain burst into chunks here and there, as you see you were probably expecting smaller chunks than they did do. These are big chunks from the cliff that they just it does have explosions to it though. So it does explode and then crumble down, and you see a bunch of dragons flying in, lifting up the bigger rocks, flying them over into the lake, mm-hmm. And then I guess you can help in at that point, moving some of the big heavy rocks, and while you're helping all that, you see most of the people here that are moving things are military and guards type stuff.
Yeah.
But not only.
Yeah.
But most of the guards kind of give you side-eyeing you basically, as I guess you can assume it's based on
the rumors.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't let them face me.
Okay. And you help move things. And as time goes on, yet again, the houses start to be built. You see there are less homeless in the streets. It's shockingly quick how fast they start to remove, how quickly they start building houses, removing the mountain, and so on. Another notable thing that you notice is during this break, you see Cramash Tyrion, the black dragonborn that was also running for
the one that was
kingship a while
Mike
back.
Trolled, right? Or
no, not he went into a mental institution because he didn't find himself mentally fit to run, basically. He was
it he the one that I sort of stalked him, threatened like, oh hey, let me just hit you with something really quick. Wasn't he that?
I think so. Yeah.
And he was the one that was under the influence of the Lich or whatever his.
Yes, he's the one that had the statue in his house. But he was in this mental institute because he didn't feel like he was all mentally there. So he went there, but you see he is being released during your break because he's deemed completely mentally stable. And I guess you see him walking in the streets, and he looks happy, but also like confused almost as to like why he's free so quick, because he felt like he was completely insane basically, but he looks normal and happy and confused. So I'm assuming you don't.
I don't think I'll go up to him. No, I didn't really know him at all, other than like that. 2 visits or whatever.
Yeah. When you talk to him,
I wouldn't say hi, nice to meet you. I want to say, hey, let me hit you with something.
Yeah. I guess last time you spoke with him was a little on edge. And then as the training and building continues for a while, I guess, what's your daily routine? How early do you wake up? Are you more of a morning or night owl? What's your?
I don't know. I think with the adventurer lifestyle, I'd probably be an early riser. Okay. I'd probably start the day off with in prayer to Bahamut for. I don't know. Let's say for I'd like pray and think about things with Bahamut for about an hour or so.
So like wake up, prayer,
some breakfast. Then I'd go out and train for a little bit.
Training.
And then after training, I'd go to see if they need any help with what's going on with the island the mountain project for a little bit.
The terraforming project. Then
I'd come back, see if my friends are available to any hangout or anything like that. If not, I'd probably go into the forest and try to work on what Little Samiri have been trying to teach me about ranger things.
Cool. So it's training kind of like 3 times, but also training gaming with your friends.
Styles, and then I'd say like probably near the end of the day or whatever, I don't know. I'd probably mix in some the flight training probably with the second training cycle, not the first.
Okay.
The first one would probably just be more focused on like technique and sword work.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So, as your days consist of a fairly systematic schedule, which is very irregular for you now. You're like this feels weird having like I know what I'm doing each day and I'm enjoying each of these things.
I'm not fighting for my life each day.
But who knows? Maybe I'm gonna be like in the 9 hells someday, one day. Then the next week I'm in the Feywild or in the plane of air. Who knows? It's kind of
so weird to have a break. So weird to stop.
Yep. And so, one early morning, this day you decide to sort of, during your prayer to Bahamut, it's more of like a walk as the sun is rising, and you can feel the crisp air of the mountains and the nice sunlight slowly rising from above the peaks. Very few people are out and about. Really no one right now, as it's so early. No shops are open, and even the homeless are not there because they've started to get homes. But you see, shambling from out of an alleyway, you see these 5 grotesque undead. 3 like larger ones. One's like pretty fat, not like large, but just like thick. And then 2 smaller zombies that are all shambling their way towards you, crickety bones, and sort of just crawling with guttural voices and almost anger in their voice.
Okay. I'll draw my sword, see if I have anything like I can send up like a signal flare or something like that. Oh, I do have.
There are only 5 that you see.
Oh, that I see.
I mean, yeah. Like you can basically see down this alleyway that the zombies are coming from.
I don't know if I'm able to see fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the cool blue but bright warmer air, and yeah, the sun is like it came up, but it's not past the mountains.
Okay. Screw it. I know it's gonna take a 3rd level spell. And I'm gonna shoot. Well, I guess it's only. That's not really much of a flare, is it? I was gonna shoot like daylight 60 feet up in the air. It's like,
Sure, yeah. Yeah, you blast just like daylight into the air, because it's like a little, or does it create like an orb, or was that
60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from a point of my choice within range.
Oh, okay, so literally just light in the air.
Yeah.
Are you doing it so it's like it's touching where you're at, or is it like literally just a ball of light above you?
More or less a ball of light above me.
Okay.
Hopefully it draws the attention of some guards or whatever.
Okay.
And then I'll prepare to fight the zombies.
Okay. They, with their slow walking, they make it up to you by the end of their turn as they sort of like crawl a bit faster,
Okay.
catching up to you. So they are like within 10 feet of you now.
Okay.
But no one's out. No one has left their houses yet.
It's so weird that none of my divinity things do anything to undead. It's Fey and Fiend, no undead.
That's weird. What? I guess is it more clerics that are undead stuff?
It might be my like Oath of the Ancients. It could be that. But I don't know.
They seem to be just regular
I
zombies.
could sense undead, but like that's not gonna help me right now. Yeah, I will. Are they all within a good grouping?
Yeah, they're all very.
I'll breath weapon them.
Okay. Yeah, you can probably hit. You can probably have all 5, I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The DC 16.
DC 16 Dex. Oh yeah, Dex save. Okay. Failed. 1. Failed. Oh, that one succeeded. And then what's the DC?
16.
16. That one also failed.
14 lightning damage.
14 lightning. You see 3 of them fall down unconscious. One was a really little one. Then the other 2. The big one is left, and one of the small ones are around. But they look. The small one looks pretty hurt.
I'll slash at the small one with my greatsword.
Okay.
It's so nice to have a plus 12 to hit. But
That's
compared to my other ones where it's like a plus 7, it's like, oh man, it's so nice to have that doubled again.
Yeah.
That's a 30 to hit.
That certainly hits. This tiny zombie does not have that high of an armor class. Shockingly. Yeah.
That's 2d6 plus 10 plus a smite because it's undead, right? Or plus. No. I have the improved smite, so it's always a 1.
Yeah.
The improved find smite.
Yeah, you can keep it, or you can roll it separately too. So that's.
Which I don't know if that one's doubled or whatever with. I don't think it doesn't say it in there that's doubled, but I'll just.
It doesn't matter. Just roll it separately though.
Okay. The improved find smite. That's 3 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then the slashing is 14.
14. Yeah, you just. How do you want to kill it?
I'll.
Because it's probably about not even 4 feet tall.
Probably, I don't know. Probably just like a typical slash.
Slash down at it
from shoulder to hip.
Yeah, yeah, and you cut through that far, just and they collapse onto the ground. And there's one left. This the largest one. As you can start to hear, kind of some. I guess the city's starting to wake up a little bit. It's still very quiet out here, but with the groans of these zombies and the bright light
and the crackle of lightning.
Yes, and you can hear some armor moving around from. It sounds like probably some guards just off to the distance walking your way. The large zombie got a 13 to hit.
Nope.
And that's its whole turn. So it tries to just swing at you with its arm and misses. So your turn again.
Read this great sword. Gain +3, I can move that around. So I can take 2 away and put it on my attack, right? That's how it works?
I'm not sure. What is it again?
The Defender Greatsword. I have that +3. I can either, I can.
Oh yeah, you can either have it be a plus to your
plus
weapon
the hit or plus the damage. Right? Is that?
No, it's plus to.
Oh, armor class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either armor class or attack and damage rolls.
Okay. Armor class or to hit.
So I guess it's not always a +12 to hit.
No. Yeah, I chose to be a +12, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, then I'm just gonna leave it how it is, because I feel pretty confident against this this one zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a 29 to hit.
Let me check. Yes, it hits.
Alright, first level Divine Smite.
Okay.
So that's some additional.
Yeah. And keep that extra D8 separate as well?
Yeah. You want the improved Divine Smite separate from this, or all together?
Yeah, separate.
Okay. Let me just double check. I'm actually rolling. Oh, +1. It's not +2. It's 11, 14 radiant damage with the smite. The improved Divine Smite is 2 radiant damage.
And then total slashing.
Slashing is 14 again.
Yeah, so total of 30, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just swing into this, and this large zombie gets just slashed through his chest and collapses, completely dead. All 5 of these undead.
Okay.
And at this point, a couple more seconds goes by as some guards starting to hustle kind of towards you, and you can see some people starting to open their doors and look out their windows from this at this point.
I'll wait till the guards get into earshot and say, I don't know where they came from, but some undead got into the city.
And the guards walk forward. They look at you, look at the corpses behind you. They pull their weapons. Put down the weapon. Put down the weapon.
I'll set it down.
And he's like, put your hands up.
It's an undead.
And you look back and you see they don't look like undead. They look like a family. A family of 5. 3 adults and 2 young children. Lying there with your slashes straight through their bodies. bleeding on the cobblestones.
What?
And the guards say, "Put your hands up. You are under arrest for murder."
I will comply because I have no idea what happened.
And very confused, you start to comply as they put handcuffs on you and take away your weapon, your bag, and bring you into a jail cell. As you're staring at the bodies, very confused, they bring you away. And then you see, as you're leaving, guards are kind of like putting up some tape and telling people to stand back. And as you have some time to reflect at what just happened once you're in this prison cell,
Okay.
they lock the doors.
I don't know what role that would be. Kind of try to remember to see if I feel anything weird or whatever that happened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what role that would be, but
yeah, I don't know. I guess what are you trying to figure out?
well, I'll try to think back to that walk or whatever. See if I remember any weird feeling other than the morning or the normal I don't know,
Okay.
fresh morning or
Well, I
whatever.
guess you could choose between. Really, you could either roll history, arcana, insight.
Insight's the best of all those so far.
Yeah, but that. Well, it'd be depending on what you're trying to glean from it. Because if you're thinking if something magical happened, you could do
I'm
arcana.
feeling it's something magical.
I guess you'd roll a d20, and I can just add it because
Okay.
I have your stuff up right here.
I cocked it. 3.
3.
Too shooken.
Yeah. I mean, rightfully so. You just killed a family, it seems. And
Oh,
you have no idea. You don't remember anything odd about that walk. It felt like a normal walk. Nothing.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You didn't
I'm too
encounter
shaken.
anything.
I'm gonna try to I don't know, calm myself in meditation and try to I don't know. I want to say commune with Bahamut and see like
what happened?
I don't know. Ask him do you have any insight on what happened to me and how can I fix this?
Make a religion check.
Let's go. 9.
9. With a +6. Oh, man. So you rolled the same number? You feel almost alone and confused, terrified, and just this is not the resting you wanted.
No,
this is not what you were.
No, I would never hurt innocent. This is
And so the hours go by as you hear basically nothing about your situation for the time being. As hours continue slowly, you feel completely confused, and eventually you hear the doors open to where your jail cell is, and you see what looks like probably a captain or the guard captain here, and you see Topher. They both walk in, and Topher is just what happened?
I have no idea. I thought they were undead. I don't know how or what it was. I was walking just a peaceful walk through the street. I've done it a couple times. Nothing strange happened, and then I come by this one and I thought I saw some shambling undead, and I sent the daylight flare up to alert people, and then I took care of the undead problem, and then I don't know. I thought I was doing good, and as soon as the guards came, I turned back, and they're not undead anymore. I don't know.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. What is it without? I think it's. Because right now it says plus 11, but I think that's. I think it's plus 11. I think that's
That's a
not right. I think that's with an additional feat or something along the lines. I think it's with like. I think it's a. I want to say it's with a.
I see, because you have expertise in it for something.
Yeah, I think it's a scone, if I can remember correctly.
Oh. Well, you still would have the scone results, because that's
I'm looking
built
at it
into
right
you.
now.
I don't remember. Well, if you didn't have it, even a -2 to it, what was the number again?
The number was, I rolled a 7.
A 7. Oh, so it would be between 18 and maybe 16, because I'd assume it's like a +2 or +3 to something like that. Or no, it's expertise, so it would be -4 for your proficiency.
Yeah, I don't.
So 14
Yeah.
at the lowest and 18 at the highest. I guess that does kind of matter. I was thinking it was maybe like 20s or something.
What does? I mean, we can take away the expertise because I know I have proficiency in it. The expertise is just another.
That's what I
proficiency,
mean.
right?
So it would be 14 then, because it would be -4 from the.
Yeah, so the 14.
So 14. He looks. I mean, I guess you don't know what he gleams from that, and he just. Well, I won't lie to you. It's not looking good. I don't have any say in what happens right now. I came here. I wanted to see what was going on and
I have no idea.
See how you're doing.
Yeah. I'm shook right now. I would never ever do that.
I mean, I know. Yeah, it came as a shock to me too, of course. I believe you, but I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it. I will. I'll talk to the captain here, and.
Does my family know I'm here, or do they know?
They might know. I will. If you want me to, I can go tell them.
You could.
Okay. But I will talk to the captain here, see what the next steps are. But I would assume the next steps are a trial with a lawyer, and hoping they can find that there was magic placed on them, some sort of like. I don't know. Hoping to find something, because I know this isn't you. Oh man. Okay. Well, best of luck, and I will go speak with your family.
Thank you.
He leaves, and the captain then, after he leaves with Topher, and then he comes back to talk with you, and he says, well, I'm going to have to hear your side of the story now. I heard what you talked to with the king, but I need more details.
About?
What you were doing that morning, why you were there.
I was walking like I normally do in the morning, or not necessarily, it's not necessarily a normal thing, but I was more or less doing like a walking commune with Bahamut, which I've done a couple times, but there wasn't really a reason for me to be in that spot. It was just more or less, it was just a wandering walk with what was feeling good or natural or whatever. I didn't sense anything going on with me or anything like that. I just was walking, and then I heard ruffling and whatnot. I look up to see 5 undead, 4 smaller ones and 1 bigger one. I shot the...
You say 4 smaller ones and 1 bigger one. What does that mean? You killed 3 adults and 2... You allegedly killed 3 adults and 2 children. Where are these numbers? 4 large one... yeah.
Maybe... Well, I know at least I guess 2 of them were definitely smaller. There was one that was bigger than all the rest. So.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you know the family? Have you ever met them?
I don't. No.
Okay.
When I saw the undead, I shot daylight into the sky, to attract attention. Which I guess worked because the guards were pretty fast to respond. Then after that, they were close enough. I breath weaponed them. I breathed lightning on them. Took out 3 of the 5. And then I swung my sword at the 4th. And I took them out. The last one tried to hit, didn't, and then I took the last one out.
All right. Well, if I have more questions, I'll come find you. He leaves. And another couple of hours.
I was still trying to commune with Bahamut, just try to wrap my head around this whole situation and what happened and everything like that. I can try to get some sense of control back over my head with my thoughts running amok with why would we kill innocents? That's the exact opposite of what Bahamut teaches. This is it's putting a big strain on my on my heart, on my did I want to do this? Was there something
this me?
else? Is this me?
Yeah,
It's
yeah. And another couple of hours goes by. Silence in your cell for hours until finally the doors open up and you see Ragnar, and Valora all are allowed in with the captain standing or watching, and the Valora just comes up to your cell. What happened, Valgor? They say you killed people?
They were undead when I was fighting, and then I turn around and the guards, and then they weren't undead.
Well, you heard him. He didn't kill people. He killed undead. And the guard is I'm sorry, ma'am. That's not the way it happened. He has to go through the courts, and his innocence needs to be proved. There was blood on his sword. He confirmed he is the one that attacked them. And she is just in tears, completely distraught and confused. All the emotions you've been feeling the past probably 6 hours almost. And just, nothing that they ask you about is really new or useful. They just keep asking you the same things, and this kind of happens with a whole bunch of other people. Anyone that they allow to visit you will ask you the same concept, and you're just this is what happened.
They were undead.
They were undead.
They were undead, and then the guards were here, and then they weren't.
And yeah, time continues for a while, and then the days go on as time just
each day. Could I try to make another religion check or whatever?
Sure,
with
yeah.
try to try to get back in touch with Bahamut or whatever, and just see,
I'll let you do it once for now, and then we'll see.
Yeah, see if there's any.
Yeah.
It's better.
You rolled a 4 this time.
I rolled a 7. So it's 13.
My gosh. So that's what?
13.
13. Oh.
But yeah, just.
Yeah, you feel like. I guess you feel more in touch, but you're like.
I'm still shaken.
You're so shaken that it's like, how did this happen? And do I deserve to even speak to Bahamut right now?
Yeah,
as you're kind of
that's probably a big thing on my mind.
Yeah. And
I just see what I wanted to see.
Yeah. Yeah. So eventually, things start to pick up. You get a lawyer. He starts talking with you, asking about, of course, all the details. He asks about every single detail, even more in depth than others have. He kind of goes into goes into the details of what you're doing here, because he knows you serve Bahamut, so he kind of tags that in, and it's like,
I don't know. My biggest thing is if I wanted to kill them, why would I try to send a flare?
Yeah, he's like, that's a very good note. And as he's writing all this down, he says, well, there is good news. It does seem that we have one eyewitness that is able to corroborate your story. One of the shop owners near where you killed the family, they saw, right after you sent up the flare, he looked out the window and could see that they were zombies. And so so this eyewitness is willing to testify, and he's willing to share his side of the story, which is very good for us. The family, you didn't know the family. Yeah. Well, murder is a serious charge, and it's not. Without that eyewitness, it's a terrible circumstance. Even with the eyewitness, it's possible that they. It was mostly dark. The flare was not in sight of the zombies, and so it could be dismissed as shadows and just lack of eyesight, because the man did need glasses, but he did have his glasses on, so it could really go kind of either way right now. But the court date is for a week from now.
Okay.
So it shouldn't be too long till we start to hear the repercussions of it all. These things usually take a little while, but we have a fairly good system here that should be able to. Most things are not. They don't usually take too long, so it should be. Well, after next week, we will know a lot more. And so, if you have anything else you can think of, let me know. Or if you think of it until before next week, you can talk to the guard and he can get a hold of me. You're gonna get through this. And then he gets up and leaves. And again, the days go by. You can make another religion check if you would like. And is there anything else you would like to do during this probably 7-day period?
I don't know. There's much I could do. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a mix between like commuting and keeping my muscles active. So, like commuting and I don't know, do the typical prison bench presses.
Yeah.
all that fun stuff.
Yeah, you find a little pebble, chuck it at a wall.
Just keeping my muscles fresh, so I'm not losing on that.
So you're still training while you're...
It was almost a nat 20. Instead, it's a flippin' 2.
Oh no! Oh, that. Well,
So that's a
you're like
8.
You're like praying, fully focused on Bahamut, paying attention, trying to almost repent and just like try to get through your thoughts and speak to him from the heart, but your mind keeps flashing back to seeing the corpses lying on the cobblestone, watching the close-up of the blood flowing around each stone in the ground, and the children probably not much older than 10 at the oldest. And your mind just is too focused on that, as every time you mention anything about them, your mind just flashes back to it, and it's just a horrifying sight. But you feel no connection to Bahamut at that moment. But the days have continued until finally a court date. They bring you into a courtroom, and your lawyer starts explaining everything, talking about the eyewitness and how they did sense some magic, some like residual magic around them, but nothing concrete, because the most magical source that they could tell was the father, who they have in their they have in the books that he is a magic user. So, well, he was a magic user. So the fact that he had the most magical sense to him is obvious, and it can kind of be misconstrued as maybe his magical, maybe he was casting some spells on some people, maybe he just, every day, he would maybe cast like an aid spell on everyone to make them all have a bit more hit points. Maybe he was just trying to help his family out throughout the day. So there's no concrete evidence that the fact that they had magic on their corpses was a... there's no way to know if it was illusion or some sort of like protection or something, like an abjuration spell. And so they're still teeter-tottered on that side of things. They do get the eyewitness in, and people are still a bit hesitant because the eyewitness, he's not old, but he's not super youthful, and he does need glasses. So they're like, maybe his glasses were just smudged and it was dark out. Maybe this, that, or the other. And things just look very confused in the whole courtroom. But eventually they say, well, we will reconvene in a few days, and we will talk through they're basically giving it one more week to compile the rest of the evidence, and then the jury will have to make their decision, basically. Okay. You don't recognize anyone in the jury. Of course, they make sure...
That's how the jury should be.
Yep. They make sure no one knows anything about this. And eventually, you are back in your cell. You can make another check if there's anything you want to, any sort of like game plan you wanted to discuss with your lawyer, you can think through that.
I don't really know much more I could do or say. I mean,
Yeah.
I've spoken nothing but the truth.
Mhm.
This was an 18 instead it's a 5. My goodness, this really doesn't want me to.
The
It's
images of them flash through your head yet again. You are unable to connect with Muhammad. Is there anything else you want to try to discuss with guards, your lawyer, family, friends, anything?
I don't think so. I mean, can I try to remember anything? Like, I saw anything out of the corner of my eye that day or anything like that looked out of the ordinary?
Make a history check.
Of course, now I get the 18.
Oh, that's good though. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, looking through that day, it's been a little bit of time, and it was fairly
It's
early.
also been constantly flashing back into my head.
That's true, yeah. But you've been a little too focused on like the corpses side of things rather than the walk leading up to it, or maybe like something in the houses, or. But you're trying to think back. You're like, did I see anything odd that day? And you did. You feel like you're not sure that this is something that you actually saw, or because it's been so many days, if it's just something that you're hoping you saw. But you feel like you saw some sort of. You saw that there was some sort of like a super small flicker of light from behind their house, which is the house that you killed them outside of. You saw a small flicker of light coming from like probably their back door, or at least that general area.
Okay.
But you're really hoping that that's something you actually saw, or because like in the moment you just saw it as maybe the sun reflected off of like the mountaintops, because there's a lot of ice up there. Maybe it reflected off of there and hit the glass in a specific way or something, because it was just like moments before the sun peaked above the mountains. But you're hopeful maybe it was some sort of magical effect.
Yeah, I'll ask for my lawyer,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll share with him like, has their house been checked?
Yes, that was one of the first things they did.
Yeah.
The guards went through, investigated all of their stuff. It was a family of 5. There was no one else in the building, or at least no evidence of struggles or signs of magical things besides the father had a few little like magical trinkets here and there, and he had a magic book that he was learning from.
I faintly remember now. I don't know why it didn't come to be. Probably.
Well, you're under a lot of stress.
Yeah, I think there was like a faint flicker of light or something coming from like the back of their house. I know it's not much, but
it's something.
Yeah.
Something to look into. Do you think it was something? You think some sort of magical thing was there? Do you think a creature or person was there?
I mean, with how everything is out, like it could have been like an illusion spell, maybe like a last little flicker of like a spell going off, or like someone closing a door, or like someone leaving. I mean, I wasn't really focused at that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. I mean, it's also, but there was. I feel like there was something going on at the back of their house that like I saw the faintest glint of light or something going on back there, and then it was gone, and I was focused on
it's worth checking out.
Yeah.
That's good information. I will see to it that we put some more focus back there. And then he leaves, and a couple hours later, you see Ragnar. Your grandpa shows up, and he says, "Well, I looked into if it's possible to revive or talk to the dead. I feel like something odd is going on. There's got to be something at play here, because their corpses are inaccessible.
What?
They aren't. I talked to people that I know. I tried to pull some strings, but
their corpses have vanished?
They don't know where the corpses even are. And so I'm doing my best to try to find out where they could have gone or who has them.
Did the family have any other family?
They do. I talked to them, and they assumed the guards just took them, put them in the morgue. That family did see the corpses at one point. They were brought in to verify their identities, verify who they were, and then...
Yeah, I mean, if we had the corpses, we could... I guess there is the Speak with Dead spell.
Yes, and that's kind of more what I'm trying to do, but I can't get a hold of them. They were given a funeral, and then after that, the corpses, they're not where they were. So I'm not sure what happened there. Someone is hiding them, it seems.
Loss of evidence. I mean...
Yeah.
That is definitely...
I'll speak with your lawyer, see what he can find, but see if maybe the fact that that the corpses don't exist anymore, maybe that could be in your favor, or maybe we can find the corpses and I can speak with them. All that to say, we're doing our best to try to get this resolved, because clearly something's going on.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
Then he leaves. Yeah. So, anything else I guess you're wanting before the
one more try on religion?
What?
One more try on religion.
Anything besides that? Because I don't
think so. I mean,
I think that should be.
I don't know. I don't know. The smallest lead, the fact that the corpses, that we could speak with dead and like ask them what happened that morning or whatever. Why were they out? Like ask them some like follow-up questions. Why? I don't know.
So who are you? Are you asking the guards?
No. I mean, I'm just more going through my head. Because if we had the corpses, we could like ask about like where were they like before that walk? Do they remember coming and seeing me? Like what was the reaction to seeing me? And
yeah.
Like because like if they were under a spell too, and they were just
yeah. You're gonna make an Arcana check. Okay.
No, it's a 6 Arcana check.
Man, you are too stuck on them being killed that it's just like you can't focus on anything else. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's all you don't glean anything from that.
Yeah.
So
Please, Bahamut. Please, Bahamut.
Fine, I'll let you roll once more.
Please, Bahamut. That's a 14.
14. You feel a small sense of peace, but so small that it's like,
Is it
even there, or are you just grasping at straws at this point? And so, the second and hopefully last court date comes around, and as things go on, your lawyer does talk about that there was some magical resonance, basically, on on the back door. There was something there. Not sure if it's just a basic like an arcane lock spell, because those are
pretty
fairly common for like spellcasters that live in a normal house.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's not on the front door gave them a bit of pull, I guess. And then, as the court seems very unsure, but it seems like, well, I guess if you want, you can do an insight check. I'll let you roll it.
11.
11. Really hard to tell for most people in the jury, but it seems like they aren't very set on either path. It seems not. It doesn't look like they're focused on you're guilty or you're innocent. It seems could be either one. You're not sure. But then you hear, the lawyer says, we have one more eyewitness. The corpses of the family, they were supposedly buried in a funeral, but their corpses could not be found immediately after the funeral. We are not sure as to who did that, but clearly someone didn't want those corpses being testified in this court. Valgor's grandfather managed to get a hold of one of these corpses. And so, with the jury's permission, we would like to bring in the corpse of the father. We have a cleric here that will cast the Speak with Undead spell. Or Speak with Dead, whatever it's called. Yeah,
whatever it's called.
Speak with Dead. And we will ask him how many questions? 3 or 5?
I think it's 5.
Yeah, it might be 5. We'll ask him the 5 questions, and this does not prove innocence, but we're hoping that this is clear that they were under some sort of spell. And so you see the corpse got brought in, laid on a table in the room, and they cast Speak with Dead. The father sits up. He's very clearly starting to decay already. Now he looks like a zombie. But after asking the 5 questions, basically, they glean that the father only remembers, he remembers waking up that morning. He usually wakes up very early, and he he remembers going to the back door to throw something out in their trash. And as he did that, he, when he opened up the door, some sort of magical effect. He could tell something magical happened, but then everything sort of just went blank. He knows, like, his kids were still asleep, his wife was still asleep, but that's all he remembers. Things just went blank after that. But he did state that he felt some sort of almost enchantment or rage towards you. So it does seem like something he was doing was like, it seemed he was focused on attacking you. And so it seems like if he was given the illusion of looking like a zombie at that point, he would have very clear motive on why you had to defend yourself, basically. And so, with that, everyone seems very... I guess you can sense a bit of peace in the crowd. But then they take the corpse out, and the rest of the trial goes on, and eventually they say, well, we will be taking a recess. The jury will come to their decision, and we will go from there. And then you get placed in a cell for a little while, and it takes a couple hours. Takes a couple hours.
Just lay back and relax.
Yeah, you gotta sit back, relax while you wait. And then, eventually you are then brought back into the courtroom. And someone in the jury stands up and says, for the count of, what's the term? Is it manslaughter for
manslaughter.
5 people? What's the term for 5-person
Murder.
Because
it wouldn't just be murder. I think it's manslaughter.
It might be manslaughter. Mass murder? Might be mass murder. That's what the AI told me. Oh man. There's the familicide. Family side? There's a family side? The killing of a spouse and children. There's, holy cow, there's a lot of...
That's sad that there's a lot.
There's a lot. Oxoricide, the killing of one's wife. Wow.
Wow.
Killing of an aunt. Why do they have one per aunt, uncle, spouse, children? Wow, that's sad.
Yeah.
But funny that they made one for every single sibling aside. There's one for siblings. Oh gosh. Killing by governments, capital punishment, extrajudicial killing, targeted killing. Dang. Okay, well, whatever the term is, they state that after much deliberation, we deem that Valgor Bronzeclaw is not guilty. With enough evidence, it seems that there was something afoot, and we must find who is truly guilty of causing this family to force Bronzeclaw to have to defend himself. And with that, they deem it a self-defense, as most people believe now that they were zombies, or they looked like zombies to you, and they attacked you. And so, with that, you are free to leave. They unlock your manacles, they give you your stuff back, and you are free. And with that, you only have about like a week to 2 weeks left until the actual festival.
What a great break! Yay!
You had a good long time before that.
I had a good month.
You had a good month. Yeah. And you still have 2 weeks to rest and recuperate. I guess, is there anything else you want to do in particular while you...
I want to try to figure more about what happened. Figure out more about that.
Well, Ragnar, I guess, can speak with you about how he got a hold of the body, but it was very difficult to do so. He says, well, somehow they're calling it just it was a goof up. They basically are just trying to state that somehow it got mixed up in the order of events. They had the funeral, and then they weren't going to be buried, and so they brought, one of them was going to be buried, and that was the father. The rest were planned to be turned to ashes. And so once they had the funerals, they brought the bodies, and it got mixed up somehow. I don't fully understand it, but somehow the father got moved off-site to a different place to also be burned into, I can't remember what the word is for it. Cremation. Yes. Gosh. So the rest of the family was cremated fairly quickly, but the father was brought elsewhere. I guess instead of thinking he was going to be buried next to his family, on his plot of land that he had designated with his parents. It was a whole thing with his parents and his former.
With his testimony, we did learn that there's some mind magic snafu that's going on. So someone could have very well mind magicked to make this mishap happen.
Yeah, that's also where my head is at. The problem is, as likely as it is not to be this, with him being a self-taught mage, it is possible for him to have accidentally cast a spell on himself and his family. It's very highly unlikely, because it's very...
Yeah, I don't think that would be it. Topher mentioned that there's rumors about bad rumors about the Royal Misfits, my adventuring group, going on, and this could very well have been an attack on our image or whatever for the Royal Misfits.
So you think someone was trying to put your name in the dirt, basically?
Yes.
Prove that the rumor was true, I guess?
Yeah.
But how would that be proof that the rumor is true? I guess it wouldn't be proof to them?
To that rumor, but it would give validation to the rumor. It's if we were the reason that the negotiations went bad, and then they found out that one of their party just slaughtered five people, it would prove maybe they do just want destruction.
Yeah. But who and why? How?
We have so many enemies that we were fighting that I could give you a list.
Anyone in town, though?
In town?
I haven't heard of any...
So.
I guess we could check the gates and see if there's anyone that you recognize that...
I don't
that
think that
entered town.
I don't think that would work. The main guy that we're fighting can just more or less just get anywhere he wants without anyone knowing he's there.
I guess, yeah. The identifications are kind of only there to keep the good people at bay.
Mm-hmm.
If someone really meant to do harm, they can get past it pretty easily.
Yeah.
Well, what do you need from me? I've kind of put all of my meetings and such on hold. So if you need me for anything,
I don't know. I would feel like it's too late to go see their house or whatever for me to look it over, but
the guards looked it over themselves. Your lawyer even looked it over himself.
I think it would give me some peace if I could look it over too. But I don't know. I'm not really every.
I can try to make that work.
Okay.
I could probably I still have some pull, so I can talk to some people.
Thank you.
And then eventually he finds someone to. They're kind of like a mage forensic style mix where they oversee watching you as you're able to kind of look through their house. What do you want to try to find?
I'll try to find that door and I don't know, more closely.
Arcana check or investigation?
Yeah. Let's do investigation that has a +6. 18?
18. What you can find is nothing. No foul play, it seems. It seems, you don't find any sort of traps, items, no,
Is there like a backyard to their house, or?
Not much. It kind of just, it's maybe about 15 feet until there's just like the drop off into the lake.
Okay. Can I take a look over the drop off, see if there's like any I don't know, maybe not an easily accessible path, but like an adventurous path that like a adventurer would be able to hop down and scurry away?
Not much, no. There's, the dirt has enough of a hold where a skilled climber could maybe climb it or climb across it, but there's not much of like a path or walkway below, and it's just ocean or like big lake beyond that. So
because the fact that I saw the glint means that that door was moving, at least in my head. Because otherwise, why would I see a glint of something? This means the guy was either leaving the house or entering the house, and then no one. With the guards being there, that's the only way that they could leave. So that he either had wings and could fly, or had the spell that could fly, or he snuck out some other way.
Yeah.
So
you don't. That's all you see there, and there's just. They could walk through the backyards of all these houses to maybe avoid guards, but you probably would have seen them.
Yeah.
You weren't super focused on that, and maybe in the dark you didn't see anything, but yeah. Because guards only came from one direction, so they could have gone the other direction. But the guards probably would have seen that, or someone else would have seen it and mentioned it in the courtroom. But no one mentioned seeing anyone sneak around. Yeah.
I think I don't know, fly along each side of the cliff a good measured distance to see if there's any
coves
or anything like that. Something.
You go for a good ways around, and there's not anything, nothing really that you could.
Okay.
No pathways, no coves to hide in, no nothing. and even climbing this dirt would be pretty tough to begin with. But you have definitely seen people do much harder climbs. So.
Okay, I'll put it at ease for now, and then I'll dive into learning to be more like, instead of attack focused, more defense focused, and I'll just like dive into, like, I don't know, being a, like, I'm trying to fit into what my character is coming into, try to be a more defensive fighter. So like next time, like if this happens again, next time I'm gonna try to prevent damage and wait for the guards to come by, and then they can solve it instead of.
What's really ironic and funny is when you were looking at things to do on your turn, that first turn, you were like, well, I could just detect if they're undead, but that wouldn't do anything. It actually would have.
What do you mean? I guess if I could, it's true.
If
I used
divine sense, you would have realized they're not undead.
Oh my goodness! I could sense undead, but like that's not gonna help me right now.
We'll say that's something you realize as you've been thinking through your whole.
Use all my abilities. Oh my goodness!
I also made you keep rolling that extra undead die separately because it didn't count towards their damage. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anywho, yeah, you start training back up again, and you meet up with your friends, and I guess their first thoughts aren't to like help train you or play games. They're more just like mortified at all that happened, but they knew from the beginning. They're like, we knew it was never you. There's no way you did that, like, of your own free will. You would never just kill a family for no reason. But eventually you guys have talked it through, and they start training with you again. But the image just keeps coming back to your mind.
I think I'll try to get. I think I'll do more walks around the city.
Okay.
Maybe not necessarily trying to bring them out, but like I don't know. Like before all of that, my head was pretty clear.
Yeah,
and
you were
really
happy, calm, clear.
So I just try to get myself back into that ease of mind mindset. So
okay. And with that, the days go on, and Volodar, Melosa, Miri, and Zathriel are all also wanting to go visit the Day of Dreams. They're like, we don't have to like, you can go hang out with your friends when you're there, but we can go with you. We can come with you, ride with you there, and then because I want to go see what the Day of Dreams is all about. And so you all get a carriage, and that is where we're going to leave this side session.
What a great relaxing break from conflict.
Yup. You went to rest and you were arrested. Yeah, I couldn't help myself. It just is too perfect for the storyline too. So I just
Hey guys, first thing, hey guys, we got another bad guy after us.
Yeah, so this is hopefully gonna be uploaded after session 72, and we'll see how it. I mean, depending on how 72 goes, because I don't want to spoil too much about what happens in this one. You know.
Should I like? I guess
we'll have to talk about that right after this, but Thank you all so much for watching this crazy solo session, where, that was
cool.
That was something. please like and subscribe, and go watch session 72 if you haven't. And yeah, we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.